What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video with your boy, A Wild Jimothy, here with the first duel against someone playing Runick. I know y'all gonna love this one. Let's go ahead and get it started. Alright, we going first. We summon our Red Eyes Wyvern, and we attach Black Metal Dragon, and Black Metal Dragon, and Black Metal Dragon. How did I pull all three of them on the first turn? That's crazy. And you know, maybe I could have started off with doing a combo, but I was like, you know what? Let's just attach all the Red Eyes. Let's attach all the Black Metal Dragons to Red Eyes Wyvern. Then when I saw we was playing against Runick, woo! This man went ahead and banished some cards out of my deck there. Now I do want to note that since the last video, I believe at this point in time, I had upgraded my deck to include that Power of the Guardians card that y'all saw the Red Eyes player using in that mirror match in the last video. So I now have a 45 card deck, and this is pretty much the deck that I have been using up until this point for the last 2 weeks. So this Runick player had all these continuous traps on the field, which I was fine with because it's like, hey, now you only got 2 spaces to play spell cards. So do your thing, player. He's activating his field spell, doing stuff, Runick things, banishing all my cards. I got 30 cards left in my deck. Alright, we hit him for 3,000 because he only got rid of one of our spell cards, which the equipped monster is considered a spell card, so he got rid of one of them with his Runick quick plays. Alright, he's over here steadily banishing cards. I have 22 cards left now in my deck. And he sets 2, and he's got those 3 continuous traps on his field, so now he's pretty much locked down unless those are quick plays, but I don't know why he'd set them if they were. And look, turns out it is. I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to get rid of his field spell that turn, so anyway, he's just banishing all my cards. I'm down to 15. Okay, we're going to just hit him again. For the good 3 thou wow. Of course, he gets to go ahead and just draw 3 or 2 more cards now. Okay. Special summons the Runick monster, which I destroy, but then he gets to destroy one of my monsters, which he does, and I use my 2 Black Metal Dragons effects to get some Red Eyes cards out of my deck and into my hand. And we're gonna go ahead and activate Retro Dragon to bring our monster back, and he can attack a second time now. Oh wait, no, we can't do that because of this card he has. I can only have one type, and Wyvern is freaking wind. Why would Red Eyes make one of their monsters wind? That is so dumb. But anyway, because my monster on the field was dark, I couldn't summon my wind monster back, so I just tribute summon back to my dark type Red Eyes Meteor, whatever his name is. It's so dumb. Anyway, dark is the only attribute I can have on the field, so we done with the wind for now. Okay, we attach our supervise equip spell. Now he's saying I can only have one type. I got 1 attribute, and I can only have 1 monster of each type, which means I got 1 dragon, had to get rid of the other one. So we hit him for 24, burn him for 24. We're down to 7 cards in our deck. He summons this monster, which makes it to where I don't believe I can activate monster effects, which I was like, all right, cool, bro. I don't really have an effect I can activate right now anyway because I'm not attacking you, but hey. Okay. So the supervise equip spell, what it does is when the Gemini monster that it's attached to, well, not even that. If the spell is face up, meaning it's equipped to a monster, which has to be Gemini. If the spell is face up and sent to the graveyard, you can summon a normal monster from the graveyard, which Gemini monsters, when they're in the grave, are considered normal. So essentially, it's just like you can bring your monster back. So, alright, we set out Catalyst Field here. I'm gonna try and get rid of that freaking field spell by banishing my monster. Okay. The next time my monster would be destroyed, it's not destroyed, but I banished it. So hey, guess what? I'ma just normal summon my freaking what's his face? Gearfried, and look at my deck. I got no cards left in my deck, bro. This dude got me down to my last card, so I had to finish this man this turn. Luckily, I had a level 4 in hand that I could just summon and take him out with for the last 200. But man, to get all of my cards out of my deck. And I just know if I couldn't do anything and I had passed turn to him, this man was not going to do anything. He was just going to send it back to me and let me deck out. No thanks, bro. I'll go ahead and win the game. On to the next duel. All right, I do want to mention, in the last video, we had made it up to gold. So all these duels that you're seeing are in the lower tier gold ranks. I believe these are all gold 4. So just some context. We trying to make it to platinum with the new Red Eyes deck. This dude was playing a very strange deck. He got 40 cards. It was like zombies or Eldlich and branded. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so we start off with our good old friend Black Metal Dragon, who we could not link off because he's a zombie. So we attached Dragon Nails, tried to attack. He said that he activated that trap that summons itself as a defense monster or whatever, so we didn't have enough attack power to kill him, so that's live. He pulls Branded Fusion. That's when I was like, bro, what is this dude playing? You got Eldlich cards, you got branded cards. So the Dragon Nails equip spell, when that monster is destroyed by battle, you can just summon it back and attach Dragon Nails to it again. So we magic cylindered the first attack, and then we took the second one and we just brought him back this time. But since he went to the graveyard, we do get to use his effect to get a Red Eyes card from our deck to our hand, and we got the baby dragon. All right, we pull Infinite Impermanence for this turn's draw phase. He uses Max C, and I'm like, okay, whatevs. Solemn Judgment to my Piercing the Darkness, which I'm like, all right, cool. So we're gonna crash with Baby Dragon and use his effect to summon a real Red Eyes out of the deck. Crash, destroy, activate, summon. You get to use Max C, and we get to use Black Metal Dragon. So cool, everybody draws a card, everybody's happy, fine. We bring out Big Retro because I'm about to pull out a level 7 or lower. All right, so you get to draw. We kill. Now if he can destroy my monster, I can bring him back using Retro. Because Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon in my hand can't come to the field right now because I don't have any dragons to banish. And if I did, I don't have any dragons to summon unless the ones are in my hand. So once they hit the field, they're not dragons anymore. All right, so we got some Eldlich cards coming out again. Okay, Golden Lord, and he sends away Branded Fusion. All right, we're gonna go ahead and imperm this column so that spell effect will not go off. Then he did that quick play. He did the quick play so that he could still get off the effect that he wanted, which was to pull a monster out of his grave. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So he brings back the Despia monster again. What's this? Alubur. Okay. And this is where it gets tricky. Now watch this. All right, we bring out the egg. We tribute the egg. We summon Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. We set or play Catalyst Field so we can still Gemini summon him, and we're gonna go ahead and hit him for that and burn him for game. Goodbye. Deuces. Hilarious. All right. Goodbye, Eldlich Despia player. That was a weird deck. Moving on to the next duel. All right, this dude is playing Dark Magicians. We are still in gold 4 during this moment in time, but we working our way up. All right, so we're going first. We use one of our new cards, the Allure of Darkness. Try and draw 2. Had to banish our dark monster in hand, so be it. It was a risk, I took it, it's life. We set 3, pass turn. We set down Twin Twisters, Magic Cylinders, and Defusion. All right, he starts off with the Dark Magician Fusion, and guess what? Let's put Defusion to work. I feel like people aren't used to seeing that card, but for whatever reason, it's just been paying off. He set the field spell. We're gonna go ahead and destroy it before the effect can resolve, and as y'all know, field spells can only resolve if they're still on the field. So, we destroy his 2 cards. He set Dark Magical Circle. He was able to pull Eternal Soul. He sets and passes. Luckily, he don't have Dark Magician in his graveyard nor his hand, so he can't use that. But I didn't draw anything that I could utilize, so we just set Call by the Grave and end our turn. He draws one card, he's got nothing, so he passes back to us. We draw Black Metal Dragon. Link him off. By now, y'all know the combo. Striker Dragon. Use his effect. Get Darkness Metal. Banish Striker, special summon. Activate his effect. Bring back Black Metal. Now we have Eternal Soul. He's trying to get a magic card. A spell card, my bad. Anyway, he tries to activate that. We're gonna go ahead and Call by the Grave it. He's trying to get these Dark Magicians on the field, but I'm not letting him do that. So, get that out of here. Negate the effect. Alright. So now, we link them off into Predaplant, I believe. Yeah, Predaplant. So, activate Black Metal, get Red Eye's Insight. Use Red Eye's Insight, send Wyvern to the grave. Bring me Fang with Chain, that's good in case he summons like a Dark Magician or something crazy. Use the Fang to get him out of there. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, that was my plan. I got the Fang so I could have an equip spell. Or not equip. Yeah, I guess it is an equip spell. Equip spell, we got Gearfried. Okay. Now, when he tries to target me after he inevitably summons a Dark Magician, he's gonna target me with Dark Magical Circle. I can negate it using my equip spells. That's right. Okay. He summons that thing. The Apprentice Magician, I believe. To get Dark Magician in hand, he uses Eternal Soul. Now he's gonna try to target me. We're gonna negate that. Send away Gearfried. Okay. Uses Magician's Navigation to try to get rid of my trap card, so we're gonna go ahead and use it. And we're gonna have to take his Apprentice. We can't steal Dark Magician because he doesn't have an effect. So we take the Apprentice, and that's life. Okay. He destroys all my spells, which now makes me stronger than his Dark Magician. You know, with that, what was that, 1,000 Knives? No, Dark Magic Attack. Yeah, destroy all spells and traps. So he destroyed my Equip spell, which brought my attack back to normal. So we're gonna attack his Dark Magician, bring back our Gearfried as equipment, end our turn, use Red Eye's Wyvern to pull out Darkness Metal from the grave. And now, he's gonna bring back his Dark Magician. And I bring back my Red Eyes. Okay. Gonna use Eternal Soul again to get another Dark Magic attack, destroying all my spells and traps. Now I don't have a negate, but I had Mana Dragon in my hand, so guess what? This man wildin'. Okay, so he's getting rid of my Slash Dragon. He didn't want to see that anymore, as understandably so. But we set Twin Twisters with the Mana Dragon's effect, so we're gonna go ahead, activate that, get rid of Eternal Soul, which obliterates his field. Okay. Now I'm gonna use Darkness Metal to bring back my ace, the Red Eyes Black Dragon. And we're gonna go ahead and attack for game. Give Red Eyes a finishing effect like Dark Magician. Do it before you give it to Blue Eyes. Moving on to the next duel. Originally, the last 3 duels and the next 3 duels were gonna be 2 separate videos because I know that this half, it's not even gonna be half. These duels are gonna be so long because they were so good. But we made it up to Gold 1, so now I'm going to be trying my hardest to get into Platinum 5. I've never gotten that far with the Red Eyes. I believed in my deck that this is the one that was gonna do it, so now that we in Gold 1, we are trying to win 3 duels and make it to Plat 5. So, the first duel is against a guy that was using Dragonmaids, but he was using some cards that I'm used to seeing in tandem with the Dragonmaids. He's using these Dragon Link cards that I use in my Red Eyes Rocket deck, so I thought that was pretty cool to see. So I kind of partially recognized his combo, you know? if you look at my hand and what I drew, I got Harpy's Feather Duster, Black Metal Dragon, the combo starter, and then I got 3 draw 2s. I got 2 Allure of Darknesses, and then 1 card of the Red Stone in my hand. Which potentially could be a terrible hand, but it ended up working out for me because I was able to draw 2 with all 3 cards, so that was awesome. Anyway, he's over here doing his Link combo, and he brings out the Hieratic Seal, Guard Dragon Pisty, and 1 Dragonmaid in maid form and in defense position. Alright, we drew Gearfried. So now we got 2 dark monsters that we can banish using Allure of Darkness. So I know for sure we're gonna add 4 cards to our hand. All I needed was to make sure I could also get a level 7 Red Eyes so we can get off the cards of the Red Stone as well. And on the second draw, we got it. So, cards of the Red Stone. Send Red Eyes to the grave, draw 2, and send another Red Eyes to the grave. We got Red Eyes Insight, so we send another Red Eyes to the grave and draw 1. Okay, now we getting somewhere. All those draws I didn't get Ash, so I didn't feel bad about using Red Eyes Fusion. We bringing out Meteor Black Comet Dragon, which I was sure was immediately gonna get sent away by Hieratic Spheres, and sure enough, they did. But I do get to still use my effect, which is to burn him, and I wanted to hit him for 14, so I sent Darkness. You feel me? Okay? A lot of effects going off here. Alright, so we set our entire hand on the field and pass. Alright, he's linking off, doing another Link combo. Hieratic Seal again, but this time I don't feel like dealing with that, so we're gonna go ahead and Solemn Warning you and get him out of there. Alright? Alright, so he's getting all his Dragonmaids on the field. He gets the fusion spell for Dragonmaids. Starts off his battle phase so he can send 1 back to the hand to bring out the level 7 dragon form. He attacks me directly, and he hits me with Guard Dragon Pisty as well. Alright, main phase 2, he's going into the fusion to bring out Xiao, I believe his name is. Alright. So now he has a negate on the field. So my job is to make him use that negate on something that I don't care getting negated. So that is my job. I tried to flip over this card. Sometimes that scares people into negating, but he didn't go for that. So dude is he's trying to be very selective with using that effect, which I respect that. So okay, during my standby phase, he activates that effect where he gets to bring out another dragon, and I use my Red Eyes Wyvern to bring out my dragon, which he didn't negate that. So now I have Red Eyes on the field. I'm gonna go ahead and use Return of the Red Eyes, but he decided to negate that. But Return of the Red Eyes has a second effect. When it's destroyed, I can just bring any Red Eyes out the grave. And I had Mana Dragon in my graveyard, so since you destroyed some of my back row, I'm summoning that dragon, and I'm going to bring back something from the grave. What am I bringing back? The very cards you destroyed. Okay, this is my end phase, by the way. We're gonna go ahead and flip our Fang with Chain, steal his his Dragonmaid Fusion so that it won't go back to Xiao again. We're gonna use Return of the Red Eyes. Now that we got it back, he uses Max C. I'm like, cool. We summon our Red Eyes Black Dragon to the field. This is all during his draw phase too. So now we got our ace card on the field. We got a field full of dragons, some high attack power over here. Now he starts a Link combo to see what he can do. He put out a Black Metal Dragon, and this Twin Triangle Dragon is a Link monster that he had been using, which can pay 500 life points to summon a level 5 or higher dragon from his graveyard. But its effects are negated and it can attack, I believe. But I was like, man, that card could come in handy for what I be doing. You know, if I could pull out a level 7 from the grave, then Exceed summon into my Flare Metal Dragon or number 11 Big Eye. So anyway, I was like, that might be something I add to the extra deck and coming in the near future. But for now, we persevere. All right, he's trying to destroy my cards. I'm gonna use Return of the Red Eyes. Well, not destroy, I believe he sends me back to the hand. He sends his card back to the hand and mine back to the hand. All right, yeah. So now I don't have Darkness Metal anymore, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and use Twin Twisters. I'm gonna pause it here. I targeted 2 of his cards with my Twin Twister. There's 2 cards on the back here. And when they are destroyed, you will see that his cards were Forbidden Droplet and Solemn Judgment. This man 100% could have stopped that from going off, or he could have at least used Forbidden Droplet to, like, I don't know, lessen my attack power so he could do more damage when he attacks me. But I don't know, I guess this dude was just scared for whatever reason, so he didn't do that. So he's summoning stuff, doing big boy things over there, getting cards to his hand. All right, we supervise. Now, the reason I did the supervise was because I attached supervise to my Gemini monster, and like I told y'all in one of the previous duels, supervise, if it is sent while it's face up on the field to the graveyard, you can use it to summon a normal monster, which is, I believe, the caveat, because if your Gemini monster gets destroyed, it turns into a normal monster. But it was face up, but it got sent to the graveyard because I overlaid my Gemini monster to create the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. So now supervise goes off, and I'm able to summon a normal monster out of my graveyard and basically get another Red Eyes onto the field. All right, we're gonna activate his effect to bring a Flare Metal Dragon out. And I believe during this moment I kind of realized what I could be doing. So I used his effect again to get another Red Eyes out. All right, banish him to get Darkness Metal out, bring back the Black Flare Dragon, and link off the 3 of them, including a level 7 or higher monster, to bring out Black Luster Soldier, who cannot be destroyed by a card effect or targeted. So we destroy his Darkness Metal. We gain 1500 attack. We attack with Flare Metal. I'm sorry, I have so much trouble with these Red Eyes names because they're all the same. So, standby phase, he's trying to bring a Dragonmaid back. I go ahead and use Return of the Red Eyes. He chooses not to negate it. And we're gonna burn him for 500. Okay, he links off to that Twin Triangle Dragon again. Okay, he uses his effect, pay 500 life points, bring a dragon back, burn him for 500. But I'm like, bro, his effects are negated. Why would you do that? Burn you for 500 again. So he activates the spell, burn him for 500 again. Okay, activates monster effect, burn him for 500 again. And at this point, I'm sure he's getting tired of the burn, so he went ahead and linked off into, Nightmare Unicorn. And I am positive he wanted to use Nightmare Unicorn's effect to get rid of my Black Luster Soldier because he has nothing that can attack over it, and it's not activating any effects. So, I'm sure at this point he realized that he can't target it though. And I don't know why he didn't just get rid of the Black Flare Metal Dragon, bro, but he got rid of my Return of the Red Eyes instead. So, he's taking all that burn damage, and I'm about to die, so we bring out another Red Eyes in defense position. He kills my monster. Okay, he kills that monster. And then I believe he ran out of time. Yeah, I won because he ran out of time. I mean, that duel was so good, bro. And honestly, I'm not sure what would have happened. I probably would have won after that with the Black Luster Soldier. I don't think he had an out for that, but still, that was a very lit duel. And that's the kind of things you can expect from this Gold 1 portion of the video. Moving on to the next duel. All right, this was the second duel in Gold 1. It was against Dark Magician. This one was not as exciting as the last one, but I guess I just wanted to show y'all the streak that I went on while I was in Gold 1. So that last duel led directly into this one. This was the next duel right after that. So he used Magician Souls to get out Dark Magician. He had one set in the back, and that's all he could do, so he passed turn to me. All right, we draw Solemn Judgment, set, pass. Can't summon any monsters. Didn't really feel like using Raigeki because I figured he probably had Eternal Soul and I didn't want to flip it over and not waste my Raigeki. So he tried to use Magician Souls again. We banished this Dark Magician so he couldn't summon one unless so he couldn't summon it out of the graveyard. So he just attacks me for 25 and we keep on rolling. My turn. We drew Catalyst Field, so now we can summon a monster because we got Pierce in the Darkness here. Catalyst Field, we're gonna tribute summon without a tribute to bring out Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact. We're gonna try to draw a card. We get the ash out of his hand. Cool beans, no problem there. Okay, so now we can attack with our normal monster and hit him for the full 18. Gotta love Pierce in the Darkness, especially using it against Dark Magician. But hey, pass turn, move it on to him. He sets one. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to attack this dude. So that's what we do. We go straight to battle. Turns out it's another Ash. Now we starting to see why he didn't really play too many cards on his first couple turns, because he had a bunch of hand traps in his hand. So he put that one down there. I couldn't attack over it. He brings out Dark Magician Girl. Okay, Dark Magical Circle with the Soul Servant. He draws 2. Sets the plays Dark Magical Circle. Alright. You got Fusion Deployment to bring out a Dark Magician, and then he uses the Dark Magical Circle on my Pierce in the Darkness. So, we never got to draw a card from that, but hey. Up next, we down to 2,500 life, and thank goodness we drew a Black Metal Dragon. So we're gonna go ahead and Raigeki his field because I'm like, alright, maybe that's not Eternal Soul. Get rid of the monsters. Let's start off our Link combo. We going into Striker Dragon. Try to use Black Metal's effect. Get out Darkness Metal. Banish Striker. Summon Darkness. Use his effect. Then we got Skill Drained. Or so he thought. Solemn Judgment. We are not about to let you negate these effects. So, get that out of here. We're down to 1250 now. So initially I had planned to go into Predaplant and fuse, but now we can't. So I just used his effect to bring out normal Red Eyes, and we hit him for exactly what we needed. And that's the end of the Dark Magician player. Win streak is at 2 now for gold 1. We trying to make it to platinum 5. Now this is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was all about. Alright. We are going in our next duel against a guy that was playing a hero deck. I can't even say elemental hero because he was using all of them. Elemental, Destiny, Vision, Extra, any kind of hero you could think of, they all here. So we start off with Allure of Darkness. And then we get our Black Metal Dragon. We're gonna go ahead and link him off in the Striker Dragon. Okay. Get out Darkness Metal. Special summon. Bring back Black Metal. Link him off. Okay, Predaplant. And let's fuse. Meteor Black Comet Dragon. We got Mana Dragon in the graveyard to protect our back row. We attach Power of the Guardians. So any attack that involves this monster will grant us a spell token that we can use to protect our monster so he doesn't just get destroyed. Alright. When I saw the elemental heroes, which I kind of assumed based on his field and his mate and the mate base, that's what he was using. So once I started seeing these heroes, I was like, bro, I'm so happy I got Defusion in my hand, bruh. I'm like, as soon as he fused anything. Alright. Elemental heroes going off over here. Destiny heroes, Vision heroes, all the heroes going crazy. The heroes are the good guys. I'm playing evil dragons, so. All right, extra hero, wonder driver. We got malicious. All right, polymerization, it begins. Woo! Destroyer Phoenix, DPE. This man was going in. He got polymerization back, and I was like, bruh, I can't even use Diffusion on Destroyer Phoenix because if I use Diffusion, he can use his effect to destroy himself before he's defused. So I was like, I have to wait until he activates his effect. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flip Return of the Red Eyes. We are trying everything to get DPE to use that effect. All right, we got another fusion here. Vision Hero Trinity. All right, and I'm like, I ain't about to take a 5,000 or whatever from whatever Honest Neil's was about to do to him, so we gonna defuse you. All right. Thank you. All right, now. Okay, he gets rid of my Power of the Guardians, but then I use Mana Dragon to bring back Diffusion. And now that he's used his effect, I know I'm gonna be able to use Diffusion again because it's not gonna be destroyed this turn. So, we bring back Red Eyes, and we move on with life. Draw, Baby Dragon. All right, Xyz. All right, Flare Metal Dragon, let's get it. Now every effect you activate is gonna go off 500 and you can't destroy him with Dark Phoenix Enforcer. But I sent him away. We link off into Hieratic Seal because I was like, I can't attack this dude. Nothing was strong enough thanks to DPE's effect. So we move on and I'm like, all right, now for sure, I can go ahead and get rid of this DPE. I'm gonna use the Hieratic to target him. He's gonna destroy himself or try to, but then I'm gonna use Diffusion now and get rid of him. So, goodbye. Now you have to destroy one of your monsters and one of mine. And since you only got one on the field, my Hieratic Seal targets it, and we all even now, bruh. Bring out Darkness Metal and bring Red Eyes from our deck. It was crazy because, all right, here we go. Red Eyes Black Dragon. All right, check this out. He had Miracle Fusion. I'm like, dang, bro, this man got it all right now. So he fuses into Sunrise. He attacks, gets rid of my darkness. All right, now check this out. I got 3,500 life points and I got Baby Dragon in my hand. So we're gonna use Baby Dragon. We're gonna take the damage and attack off into that. Bring out another Red Eyes. Okay. Now, we use Gearfried's effect. I did not have another level 7 Red Eyes in my deck to crash into this Sunrise, so we use Gearfried's effect to send away his equip spell and summon a level 7 from our graveyard. Now, we go off into number 11, Big Eye, and we're gonna take control of his Sunrise, which boosts all of my monsters' attack. We set down Solemn Warning, which we can't even use it because we don't have enough life points, but he pays half of his to get a level 4 on the field. He starts activating stuff. I wanna say he gets all these monsters out and what does he do? Yeah, he links off into Predaplant and I think he was gonna go for a fusion, but he has used all of his fusion cards. So he still had like one other fusion card in his deck. I actually went and looked at his deck profile after the fact to see what he hadn't used yet. And then I looked at his extra deck to see what hadn't been summoned yet. And I was just like, okay, he probably just didn't have anything that could deal with me having Sunrise and me having number 11 and having Gearfried. So he went ahead and surrendered. And that was my ticket into Platinum 5. So hope y'all enjoyed. This is a longer video than usual, so like and subscribe if you like to see more content like this. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Y'all like to see the deck profile. So here it is. Here is my current deck. This is the deck that I used in the latter half of that video, okay? Here's all of my cards, 45 card deck, 15 card extra deck. And hey, if you didn't see my YouTube short, I actually ended up finally pulling the Nightmare Unicorn. And guess what? It was a glossy one. Nice. So anyway, that's my deck. Hope y'all enjoyed the video and see y'all later for real this time. Deuces.